Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our Auld Alliance Reversed campaign in Europa Universalis IV. Okay, so, I've been doing some math between the last episode and this episode, and it turns out that there's a sweet spot. Okay, so the sweet spot, if you actually do the actual like force limit calculations and the maintenance formula and all that stuff, the sweet spot on galley maintenance relative to heavy maintenance is 173% of force limit. As soon as you exceed 173% of your force limit, galleys have a maintenance cost relative to their price that is equal to heavies. So basically 173% is where you triple the base maintenance cost from 0.03 up to the 0.09, which is where 5 galleys would then match 1 heavy. So we don't really want to go over 173% of our force limit, which right now we have 22.59 force limit, so that times 1.73 is 39.08. So we don't want to go above 39, because at that point then the whole argument kind of falls apart because you're actually losing money, which is bad. But we're paying off debt right now. Anyway, we need to fabricate another claim on Norway because we need to continue to attack and expand. And the main thing is, I'll give Wiz this. If you're completely force limit constrained, then heavies are probably going to be better. But if you have enough force limit that you can compensate for the enemy's investment in their military, their navy, then galleys are superior. So for example, if England only has 5 heavies, and I have enough spare force limit around that I can make 25 galleys, I would rather have the 25 galleys versus the 5 heavies any time. The difficulty is just that right now, like, we're not on equal force limit footing. Like, what is... Can we actually see... Yeah, we can see the naval force limit of the English. They have a force limit of 40, and we have a force limit of 22. So, because we're trying to make up for that gap, I can't go 73% over my force limit and get within range even of his actual force limit. So it makes it so that I can't actually do this quite yet. So what we need to do is try to get more, like, closer to an equal footing on force limit, and then we'll go over it by 73% and prove the galleys win. At least that's the plan. So 9 development, 3 development, 3 development, 6 development. Let's fabricate over here on Exus. If we fabricate on... No, we don't actually... Wait. We can fabricate on Nordjylland as well. Another 8 development. That could be useful. I think we're going to do that as well. So Bohemia, we don't care about you anymore. Let's go slow the game down a little bit. We were playing very quickly, weren't we? We were for a while. Burgundy's decided to levy war taxes. Fascinating, Burgundy. I can't remember the last time I levied war taxes. Also, we should probably mothball this fleet, because it does make a significant impact on the amount of money that we make. Maintenance is down, fleet maintenance is up. Fort maintenance is at half. We're paying interest on our loans. We're going to fabricate a claim on Nordjylland. And we have a truce expiring here in October of this year. So as soon as we get one of these claims done, I should have done it maybe 6 months ago, then we will go ahead and attack Norway again. Also, we are able to integrate Leinster. We've been able to for a while, but we're waiting on this annexed subjects penalty to go away in November of next year. Sorry, November of 2 years from now. So that'll be a thing. We'll integrate Leinster, who actually has 10 development. That's going to end up converting down for us. We'll end up with 60% autonomy when we integrate, so we'll have 0.4 development force limit. So fortunately, that's going to be a pure increase because you don't get naval force limit from vassals. Don't know why. You get land force limit from vassals. Leinster's providing us with +1. And actually, out of curiosity, I wonder if that 1 is getting multiplied by our Scottish traditions. I think it is. But you don't get any naval force limit from your vassals. You used to. You actually did used to before the development thing. Because it used to take their total base tax, and the base tax was used for force limit calculations, and you got a fraction of your vassal's base tax as far as force limit calculations go. So I don't know why that changed, but it did. Our truce with Denmark has now expired. Wonderful. So we need to go to war, like right this second. And yeah, we're sticking with the pure infantry army because we've got the infantry thing, and you know, shock is important. Novgorod no longer considers Denmark to be a rival. Interesting. Are we are still rival to Denmark. Wonderful. Hopefully we are allowed to continue being rivals with Denmark. Now we can actually declare directly on Denmark instead of having to declare on Norway, which is going to be great because they still have no allies. We'll get extra power projection for the declaration. We've just lost our claims that we got on England via mission. Wow. Okay, I guess we might as well cancel that mission, eh? That's bad. Started the game was 25 years. 25 years that I've been sitting on one mission. Whoopsie. Oh well. Also, I really do feel like I need to be getting some advisors. I didn't really do any advisors because focusing so hard on trying to get naval development, like getting naval ships built. Naval ships, of course they're called naval ships. Actual, no, as opposed to land ships. Right. But anyway, in hindsight now, I'm starting to think maybe that was probably a mistake to try to rush it, knowing that with my lower force limit I just can't quite make that competition yet. I probably should have instead gone for advisors and then used those advisors to either do development or tech up, or whatever. Because every point of development does increase your land force limit and your naval force limit by 0.1. Actually, in our case, it gives us even more for land because we've got the modifier to land force limit for being Sweden. Sorry, Scotland. Whoever we are, you know who we are. Alright, how are we doing on quality? Yearly Army Tradition +1, that's going to be sick. We're still decaying on that. You know what I think we want to do? We probably want to land our troops over there. Let's grab these guys, unmothball those, and let's just transport half of the army. Let's just make it 9 troops. Sorry, 8 troops. I don't know exactly how we're going to get to Nordjylland. Denmark will have an army. Denmark's army is currently only 4,000 strong. He only has 2 provinces. No, that's not true. He's got 3 provinces. No, that's not true. He's got 4 provinces. But one's been occupied by Danish pretender rebels for quite some time. I'd say probably about 25 years. Be my guess, considering they start off occupying it. We are not ahead of time on anything. We're falling behind on Diplo. We'll spend the Diplo because they're worth less to me. Okay, I think we'll also fabricate a claim on Agder. And it looks like we could fabricate on Trøndelag as well. But I have a feeling Sweden probably has a claim on that, so no, they don't. Interesting. We might. Alright, we're a few months away from being able to declare. Let's go ahead and raise up maintenance. Let's unmothball the galleys, just in case we need to blockade the Danish in order to get some extra war score. Improving relations with Sweden, not sure why. Should probably be improving like relations with the Pope or something. Who would accept an alliance? We're only at 3 out of 4 relations. We have our alliances with Burgundy and France again. Castile doesn't want to be our friends, but almost. You know, that might not be a bad idea. Certainly probably more important than Sweden. I think Castile is definitely a better ally. They haven't rivaled England, but defensively, they would offset Portugal. So, yeah, let's go for that. So do we want... Oh, mothballed capital fort. Mothballed fort. Beautiful. That's what we want. We want to engage both forts at the same time. You know what? I'm actually going to take, like, virtually the entire army over there. Supply limit here is 24, so we can get the whole thing there. Yeah, I want to pounce on both of those. We need to immediately start fabricating another claim on, probably on Agder. Just so we can save a few Diplo points. Not that it's a big deal. We're going to take everything. We're going to eat all of Norway the next war. We got our claim on Denmark. We can't fabricate more on Denmark. So that means that, unless we want to wait for this claim to finish so we can fabricate another claim on Trøndelag, which would save us 6 admin points and 18 Diplo. I don't think that's worth it. I think we just declare now. Let's wait till the whole army's here at least. And then we'll wait to the first of the month. And we'll declare, and we're going to march on both provinces at once, and hopefully we can get there in time. I'm not sure if we can actually march that all the way to Trøndelag because of the mountains. We might not be able to. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be alright. Denmark, don't pick up any allies. No one likes you, Denmark. No one wants to be your friend. Castile, do you want to be my friend? You do. Wonderful. New friend. Let's see. Do we want to royal marry you? I imagine, maybe. He's 21. We are 14. No, we are 24. Royal marriage with Leinster. They have a regency. How close are we to being able to do this? 71. One more year. Okay. I think we don't want Leinster to come into this war, so we're going to go ahead and activate Scudage so that we can start integration even if we're still at war. Could place our relative on the throne, but that could potentially make them into a personal union if things go weird, and we don't want that. Okay, so we're going to wait until the 1st. The 1st, we're going to declare. Alright, and we don't have enough troops to stack weapon immediately, but let's just send, the most it could possibly engage this is 4 troops. So, but we'll need more than that. So we'll send 5 troops to here with the leader, even though he's crap. Is that an actual leader or our commander? Yeah, it's an actual leader, damn. So that's fine, and then we'll send, I think, as long as there's no garrison, you only need 1. So we'll do that. And the answer is, can we get all the way up there? We can be there, no. Damn, it's gonna take like 2 months to get there. Well, hopefully he just doesn't have the money to turn either of them on. They're still mothballed. We might get exceptionally lucky. We actually don't want either of them to fall until they're both being occupied. Royal Marriage from Castile, I think it's fine. Okay, so we're taking a double crossing penalty, but we are flanking with the 2. And we have infantry combat ability, and we have tactics advantage. That's nice. And we can do a mission. Arrival of a rival, make the Hansa like us. Diplo power sounds great. Hey Hansa, let's be friends. Okay, so here's the key. Yes, okay, so this is great. So this is mothballed. This is mothballed. And this army is going to be there before the end of this month, yes. Good. So that means that he has no opportunity to moth. I think what's going to happen is after this one is sieged, he would have an extra 0.5 ducats, so he'd turn on the other one. We don't want him to be able to turn on either. And Denmark as well. I think we're going to... I only have 4 transports. I don't really want to land 4 troops next to his 444 general. But man, getting that mothballed fort, it sounds so good. Maybe it'd be better to go for his islands first. I'm assuming that there's some, let's just go scout that out, see what's over there. Do you actually have any ships? You have 2 lights. Well, Norway has all the lights. How embarrassing is that? You don't even have any ships, Denmark. Only your vassal does. And no, he... Okay, so even though he's got this thing mothballed... Ah, that's fine, okay. So it's still considered a level 1 fort because of the capital, that's true. I guess you guys could stay there and loot. But now that we actually have it under siege, he can't turn it on during the siege, and he can't upgrade it to a level 3. Tell me there's no troops there. We do not want that fort on. It's going to be too expensive. There are no troops there, and it's fully maintained. Interesting. So I can easily land some troops here, get a bunch of war score against Denmark. I can't take his capital unless I siege it. Is this within coring range? No, it's not. I can't core that. I could take this. That's only 3 development. I think we want that. Yes, indeed. I think we do. Just trying to be as frugal as possible here. We could do a military idea, get that army tradition coming up. We are already ahead of time on military tech, so by all means, let's do it. Nice. So now we're going to trend toward 20 army tradition, which is really, really nice. Things that boost your army tradition per year instead of reducing the decay rate are just significantly better. Because decay rate only helps you when you're already at the cap. Like if you have 20 military tradition, then you're only getting 20% of the bonus of decay rate reduction. You have to be at 100 to get the full bonus. Whereas going up from 0, it's the opposite. You know, it's the best when you're low, and the worst when you're high. So I mean, both of them are good. You want both. Alright, well, let's send 2 troops down to there. Maybe what will happen is we can convince him to disband his troops by blockading him or something. Suppose we could begin doing the blockades of Nordjylland. Actually, the fort, even though it's mothballed, is here. On the other hand, I could just train... You know what, let's just train 2 more galleys, 2 more cogs. It'll take a year, but then we can just land 6 troops and we don't have to worry about his 5 troops. Although 7 would really be ideal. Let's do 1 more. I don't have the money for it. Never mind. We still have 1 loan, don't we? Crap. Well, this will offset his income by a little bit. Maybe it'll force him to go down to 4 troops. That'd be great. In the meantime, we could siege down Gotland as well. It is completely undefended. It's worth war score. I don't want the province. And it doesn't help us because we have to occupy a fort here if we're going to take anything from Denmark directly. So... There's your port up there. Come on, dude, disband some armies. Just give them up. You don't actually want them, do you? You don't need them. So that's occupied now, yes? Good. Well, let's keep those troops there to loot for a little while. They're paying for themselves, for the most part. Maintenance costs of 0.21 ducats, and they're looting 0.1, so half the maintenance cost is being covered at least. So that's not true, they're not paying for themselves at all. In fact, they're losing money, but still. Come on, Denmark, give it up. So we land 7 troops in Midtjylland, siege down that fort, and then we just demand Nordjylland without a fight. That's going to be the strategy. So we're waiting, well, no, we can't land 7 troops, we're going to land 6 troops. 6 troops, I don't think he'll engage me, even with a 4-4. We've got infantry combat ability. I mean, it's tough to say. I mean, he might. I don't know. Alright, let's kill these ships. They all need some repairs because they've been traveling around a bit. Okay, that one's fully looted, so we should spread out that way. These 3 troops we should bring over with these 2. We should send over next month. Once these ships aren't damaged, we'll go pick up those 3 guys. Really only need to send 1 over, but... yeah. I could temporarily lower maintenance. But we're about to do an attack here, so might as well wait. Also, it's November, which means that we're about to lose annexed subjects, which means that we can soon do this. But you don't like me anymore, so I guess we have to do... just gotta do royal marriage with you, don't we? There goes annexed subjects. Another 4 months, we'll have our boats. Go to speed 4 for a little bit then. We'll improve relations for a month or 2. And start annexing as soon as we can. Cogs can go pick up these guys. A little concerned that England might try to attack me while my army's gone. But if they did, my army would actually be kind of safe. While Burgundy, France, Castile come in and beat him up. I'm surprised that Burgundy and France haven't decided to fight each other yet. Disputed succession with Württemberg. Don't care about them. Okay. Alright, let's begin the integration then of Leinster. It's going to go at 4 per month, so 20 months. Pretty quick. We have income. We could potentially hire a guy. Discipline guy. You know, discipline guy might make an edge here. We'll go ahead and hire him. That doesn't concern me. Well, it might, depending on when we integrate him. Okay, prestige, or... yeah, we'll take the papal influence. Papal influence can be useful. Oh, we're supposed to mothball that. Alright, cool. I'm gonna take a break here. In the next video, I expect we will probably... oh, see, he's gone up to 6 troops now. He's got a cav. That's not good. Alright, next video, we're gonna find a way to take over Midtjylland. And we're gonna go from there. So thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.